The final few matchups in the open women's singles here at the 2023 ACL Bag Brawl from Portland, Oregon. Jake Schrantz and Chase Hunter with you. Thanks for joining us, and we have a pretty great matchup coming up. We'll be joining in right as they start. Gina Ramirez, rookie pro, taking on Brandy McBride. And Gina Ramirez is coming off quite the weekend this past weekend in Mesa at the pro shootout, taking that victory in a walk-off airmail. It was impressive to see, and she has carried that momentum pretty deep into this bracket. The winner of this one advances to the next round, to the losers bracket semifinal, where they will either take on Deborah Odom or Yeti Irwin. A score in that one, 19-10. Irwin in front. So, barring any sort of crazy outcome, we can expect Yeti Irwin in the next round.
I'm not seeing it yet, though.
McBride right through on the airmail. Into round three, Gina Ramirez with a quick 7-0 lead. Ramirez was just this morning part of the ACL Pro Teams matchup. Now doing pretty well for herself in singles, in the women's singles bracket.
You'll play them both and you'll get the finals. Okay. That's good. You're on YouTube. Go as long as you can. If you need to leave, you need to leave.
I'm taking him to the airport, and I can always come back.
Welcome in, everyone coming into the YouTube live stream.
I don't know when he's going to go.
Okay. He said he really needs. He said he needs. So if he can leave by 7, which is 2 hours, they should be done by then.
All right, Chase, let's settle in here. It's been a pretty crazy hour, I would say. Probably the most chaotic of the entire weekend.
It's been a little nuts. So welcome, everybody, from YouTube land to Court 3. We were streaming on ACL TV, the juniors earlier, and that wrapped up. Then we had a very bizarre seniors
experience, I would say.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it. Seniors experience. And seniors is actually still going on a different court, but we're picking up the rest of the women's division that you started on Court 2.
Nearly 100 of you tuning in on YouTube. Thanks for joining us on your Sunday evening. Gina Ramirez still with this 7-0 lead. Chance here in round 5 to maybe extend it. Oh, flies off the backside of the board. She's not happy about that. Had a chance with those 2 bags to the left to really have a strong round, and all of a sudden, Brandy McBride, her name is kind of shortened on the bracket.
It's kind of hard to see.
So it's a little strange, but I see here Brandy McBride officially. I don't know why the bracket is showing up like that.
Well, Brandy comes away with 1 point in that round.
She'll get her first points, lead bag as well. McBride took down Wendy Selmeyer, and then eventually, after advancing past there, lost 25-0 to Cheyenne Bubenheim to send her down to this portion of the bracket. Now she's trying to fight back and maybe get a chance at retribution in the bracket final. Cheyenne sits in the king seat right now. But if Brandy wants to do that, she'll have to get through Yeti Irwin in the next round, as well as then Rosie Streaker. Not an easy path for either Gina or Brandy here. Just a hair under 100 of you with us on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cornhole After Dark almost coming up.
Yes, just about there. It's been a really weird weekend for me, probably for you as well, Jacob. We're 2 hours off our normal time, so whereas it's usually 7:30 for me, it's actually 5:30. So,
and it's so weird. Even just today, it seemed. I mean, during the juniors broadcast, I don't know if it was just because of how fast-paced and energetic they play, or what it was, and maybe the late start as well, but it seemed like the day was cruising right along, and then all of a sudden there was quite a big pause on our stream.
Yes,
and
we had some games get mismatched, and it was a very strange
travel
situation.
forfeits as well.
Yes, a couple forfeits.
Seems like we've got everything sorted out now.
I'd like to think so, but we'll see. We had to go through all the hiccups before we went on YouTube. That was the key.
We will be bringing you some good content, though. Women's bracket final, seniors bracket final. Stick with us for some cool games here. Final bag of round 8, 9-4 game is true. Feel free to predict in the chat who you think's coming out on top in this women's bracket. We've got Yeti Irwin, Brandy McBride, Gina Ramirez, Rosie Streaker, and Cheyenne Bubenheim, who sits in the king seat. All left to pick from. Ooh, there was a chance for Gina to take advantage, but she's drifting to the right. Now it's up to Brandy to try to force a wash here at the best. Gotta put this one through. And she does. Ramirez was a late addition to the Georgia Sliders pro team. She's really been coming into her own later on in this season. She's got a 5-point lead here in round number 10.
Nice.
Ooh, able to slice through without bringing that last bag in. And there's a clutch collection by McBride. Seeing a lot of predictions for Cheyenne in the chat. It's hard to argue against it. Cheyenne Bubenheim, she almost took the overall singles bracket on Saturday, facing off with Mark Richards before eventually taking the loss there late. I think it was 21-19 was the final score, so that was a great one. There was a massive crowd over on, I believe, Court 4, checking that one out. Oh, again, Ramirez just to the backside. And we'll wash off again. So far, neither Gina Ramirez or Brandy McBride are really establishing any sort of dominance. It is 9-4, but Ramirez, she's had opportunities to extend this lead and hasn't been able to take advantage yet.
Hey Chase, I gotta go packing everything for my flight, so I'm just gonna follow the brackets as they come. If I get done, I'll grab something to eat when I come back. If everybody's not done yet, I'll come back. So I'm just playing it by ear right now. Just wanted to know if you look for me, I'm right there. Okay.
Ramirez out in front. Final bag of round number 12 is off the back side of the board. McBride looked like she was trying to cut around that block to really kind of work her way back into this matchup. But it didn't end up working. That's 1 point for Gina. Keeping an eye on the senior singles bracket. Donald Cupp currently up 4-0 over Frank Maudlin. We'll be bringing you as much action as we can here on this live stream.
Ooh, off the side.
Into the 14th. There's a 3 spot for Gina Ramirez. Taking back lead bag now.
Gets around it.
Nice little cut around for McBride. Ramirez trying to pick up. Ooh, off to the right again. Might be tough to get that one. Not sure. And she's going to just leave it out there. So sacrifice 2. McBride getting 2 there. We make it 13-6. Heading into round number 15. This one's moving along pretty quickly. All right, feel free to throw any predictions for the seniors. We've got Frank Maudlin, Donald Cupp, Jimmy McGuffin, and Damon Dennis in the king seat. Some routine names in the seniors division, all looking to take home the senior singles title at the 2023 ACL Bag Brawl. Ramirez trying to fight through that little crevice and use them kind of like some bumpers to get through to the hole. And now McBride will take a timeout to examine maybe if she can.
No, I kind of like that bag. I like that better than her going in. And now because it's not, it doesn't really give Brandy a whole lot of options here. She's kind of got to go up. Otherwise, she's got to take that bag in.
Yeah, I don't know if a cut around is going to work. She's going up top for the airmail off the back side of the board. And the final bag of the round is Ramirez. And it doesn't do too much. Just brings in one of each.
But she still walks away with 3 for that one.
Yeah, it's still a tough 3 points to give up for Brandy McBride as she bounced off the back side of the board. So 16-6, we're into round 16. Gina Ramirez just 5 points from a matchup with Yeti Irwin. See a Let's Go G comment on the stream. Support for Gina Ramirez there. Breaking all sorts of ground here, Chase. First time we've done juniors on the stream and a women's bracket too.
We're trendsetters. Ooh,
nice shot. McBride able to bully that Ramirez bag to the outside before it fell through.
Not that it was necessary, but showing she could do it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she might have been trying to push it off, maybe. I don't know. We'll go with that. It's been a wonderful weekend. My guys from Texas, Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson, coming away with the pro doubles championship for the Bag Brawl.
Yeah, you were really, really happy about that one.
Oh man, that's great. I'm just so happy for Eddie. And of course, Fisher Hamilton coming away with the pro singles title for the Bag Brawl.
And that keeps up the pattern of national champions coming out of our brackets. We had the doubles champion in Corpus, doubles champion in Erie, and now we had the singles champion come out of here in Portland. $16-10 now in round 8. Gina Ramirez still out in front. It'd be quite the back-to-back weekends if Ramirez can take home a shootout victory last weekend and then the women's singles bracket in Portland.
Got some breaking down going on the other courts here. Corey had catch a flight, so had to kill his live stream. He lost court 4 earlier today. They had to catch flights as well.
Here's an angle for Ramirez to work through. She actually got stuck out in front. One more bag left this round, though.
Ooh, look at that.
All bunched up.
Gina's going to look at this. I think she's going to see if she can get one of those bags in without taking both of them. Otherwise, it might just be worth it to drop it on the board. Not even bother trying to move that stack. We'll see what she decides to do here.
Final bag, round 19. Ramirez just trying to lay up. Oh, she did bring in one.
I think she brought in her own.
It looks like just her own.
I can't tell. It looks like it's still hanging on.
They may have to. Oh, no, she's going to.
No, I guess it did
get
fall.
rid of him.
It's hard to tell on this overhead shot.
So there's 1 point, I believe, for Gina Ramirez. 16-12. I know they're actually giving it. I guess Brandy McBride got the point there. Was it 16-11? Before that, I guess.
I think it was hanging on.
Must have been close. Looked like a shot that barely tapped that front bag and knocked some down. Missed airmail off the backside for Ramirez.
Another miss. Well, that's a miss and a hit at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So there's one more for McBride. Over 200 of you now on the YouTube live stream. Thanks for joining us on your Sunday evening. Taking in some open women's singles bracket action.
Back block.
Gina
back
will
block to the
leave
back
it out
block.
in front. And another one.
Back block to the back
Who
block.
will
to the
attempt the
block out.
first airmail? Gina just missed one to the backside in round 20. She's going to try to cut around. Not quite. Caught the middle of the pack.
Another timeout. Now, Brandy has a bag in the hole already, so she's leading. If she puts this bag on the board, she'll still be winning. It would take Gina an airmail with her last bag to actually take the lead in this round. Yep, she just kind of lays it up on both those bags. That's actually a great bag right there. That takes away her purse shot right there.
Gina's going to try an airmail. Missed to the backside again.
That's a 3-6 round. That makes it a tie ball game.
16s heading into the 22nd round. 2 times in a row, Gina's missed a backside airmail. She's going to have to corral that in if she wants to get deeper on into this bracket. Win or go home scenarios the rest of the way. We'll see who's the first to break this tie deep into this game.
Ooh, tough.
Tough roll for McBride. Here's Ramirez in there as well.
Count it 4, not quite game, but almost there.
Just 1 point shy of advancing to the next round. McBride down to the mistake-free portion of this one. Brandy's stepping out to try to find the angle. Rolls up in front.
Definitely working at the dirty board here, but there's a push shot in the middle. She goes
Ramirez
for
went hard, rifling down toward the hole.
it, blocking it up again.
3rd timeout in a row.
Well, Gina just needs 1 point here. I think she feels like if she can get 2 of these bags in, I mean, I got to tell you, I think another push shot's coming right here, right down the middle there, in between those 2 bags of Brandy's. Here it comes.
Going for it again.
She got it. She's got 2 in and 1 on. She's got 7, so Brandy needs to push 2 in.
And she
no.
A round of applause for that game.
Wow.
And that
7-4.
is tough.
Yes, that will do it.
Gina is moving forward. She's got a date with Yeti Irwin coming up. And we'll have the next game up for you on the stream. Don't go anywhere. Well, the Gina Ramirez run continues here at the 2023 ACL Bag Brawl. She's got a next matchup with Yeti Irwin in the losers bracket semifinal. Just recently took down Brandy McBride 23-16 on a final shot. Over 230 of you here in the live stream. And Chase, you have an answer to a question yet?
Yes, I see somebody's asking what time it was on ESPN, and the re-air of last night's pro singles and pro doubles will be on ESPN 2 on June 14th. And depending on your time zone, it'll be 2 p.m. Central. ESPN 2. You'll watch Eddie and Caleb take it down again, which I will most likely be doing because, yes, Deb says she'll be recording it and then sharing it on her social media every day for a month. Yeah, congratulations to Eddie and Caleb. Really proud of those guys. And again, Fisher Hamilton wins the singles, and you can watch it all happen June 14th. Deb, I know you want to put on the headphones to talk in the microphone. I know you want to put on the headphones to talk in the microphone. Oh, we're going to ask you all kinds of questions. Deborah Odom, ACL Pro, 10-time horseshoe champion, state champion, sorry.
I guess that would help.
There you go. Yes, the microphone helps.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we got a spin. Here we go. Are you rooting for anybody in particular here, Deborah?
No, not really. Of course, I like the rookies. You know, I was a rookie last year, so I like rooting for the rookies.
All right.
But she's done really well this year. Gina has. Won a shootout, and so that's really good.
Yes.
Yeti is experienced and very nice. And I played Yeti for the first time today. Have not ever played her.
So no, you're not holding a grudge against Yeti for her
Not
taking
at
you
all.
out? Okay.
Not at all. We played on sticky boards, and she was throwing the slick side of the Vipers, or I think that's what she throws, and couldn't get the bags to move.
Wow.
I was throwing carpet, so you can imagine what was happening with mine.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. It was crazy. But that's okay. I didn't adjust quick enough.
Gina to the left.
Are they both throwing the same kind of bags? Are they both throwing
I
Viper
think,
R's?
yeah, it looks like it.
It looks
Okay.
like it, yeah.
It's hard to tell with Yeti because she's just putting them right in the hole.
I know.
Little
They're both
replacement
nice.
bag there by
Yeah.
Yeti.
Good
Count.
bag.
Yeah, count
Strong
it 4
round.
bags for Yeti.
The fourth bag's the toughest bag.
Oh, yeah.
When you got to get it in, it's the toughest. Or when they say, just lay up, it's like you clench up, like, oh my gosh.
Deb, I've been wanting to ask you this for a while now. What was the experience like in the Super Hole event? Because I'm sure it's a lot different going into it when you know you're teaming with an ACL Pro versus teaming with a Savannah Banana superstar.
I have to tell you a funny story about that.
Oh, my.
I know. So when Trey asked me, said, hey, do you want to do the Super Hole in Fort Worth? My mind immediately went to the Dallas Cowboys because I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. And so I ran to my husband and I said, oh my gosh, I could get Tony Romo. I could get Jason Witten. And then I start naming the Texas Rangers. Then I go to the Dallas Mavericks. And, I'm naming all these players. And Trey messaged me back and says, you'll be playing with Jackson Olsen of the Savannah Bananas. And I cracked up laughing. I was like, well, that bubble got burst in a hurry. But he is so much fun. I had a blast, and we even I even learned a line dance. We were actually going to do a dance. And
Is there a chance we can get you to do the line
Yeah,
dance on live stream after this game?
Not at all.
In the comments, if you want to see Deb do a line dance,
No.
if we get enough people saying yes,
I'm sure
Deb,
we'll
do a line
have 292 yeses.
We'll
right
get her
here.
out there.
We did do the, what was that song, Jump On It? I don't know what it's called.
Why don't you sing a couple lyrics and we'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, no, I don't sing. But they couldn't,
Yeah,
they
be
didn't
taking
have
them all.
the copyright to the music, so we couldn't do the line dance. But in the middle of the game, we had planned it. We were going to do a timeout, and in the middle of the game, do the line dance.
That would have been cute.
And didn't have the rights to the music, so y'all missed it.
And I'm assuming that's something Jackson put you on to. That wasn't you
Yes.
going to him.
Yes.
Okay.
We practiced it during practice, and I had it down. And I don't do line dance. You can seriously ask my nieces. If it says go right, I go left. If it says go forward, I go back. I am not a line dancer. I'm an otherwise dancer, but not a line dancer. And I really had it down.
Oh, off the back.
Oh, man. That looked like it just took a life of its own and sailed off.
Sure did. Being able to walk away with a lot of points here.
Yes.
7-12.
Yes. Wow.
And to your point earlier about the boards really playing really sticky today, we were talking with Eric Zockline over around court number 1. And I think he said his quote was the open boards over there were 5 times faster than some of these live stream courts. Would you agree with that?
Not the last game I played. The last game I played with Yeti, she was throwing Vipers on the slick side, and the bag wasn't moving. And, of course, I'm throwing carpet, so they're just stopping like in glue. And we were both like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe how sticky they are. So I think, and then when I played on the live stream over there against Rosie, the boards were real sticky. So,
Clears it out.
but I noticed that if the board is more yellow in color, it's slower than the lighter boards. Wash.
Lisa Garza in the comments says, jump on it.
That's
Deb.
it. That's
Jump
a
on
song, yes. And we did that at the beginning, but they started the music after we started our dance. So we weren't kind of in sync with the music. But Dylan and his partner were going to do it with us as well. But Jackson Olsen and I, we had a whole line dance.
Might get a GoFundMe together to buy the licensing rights to that song so we can have all of you do the line dance on the World Championships on our live stream court.
Well, you better ask Jackson to come back because he choreographed it.
I'm sure he would if I told him, oh no, side railed that bag right off.
Man.
Have you guys kept in touch at all since that event?
Yes.
Really?
As a matter of fact, I'm having some boards made for him.
Oh, yeah?
Reckitt is making some boards for him.
That's cool.
Yes, he sent me a design, and
That's another 5 points, I believe.
And we've talked about me coming in the middle of one of their
Oh no, she had
games,
2 off.
like
That's
throwing
8 points.
and throwing cornhole bags in one of their games. So that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm sure all the fans in attendance would love to have some stuff for during the game to just hang out and do.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
That's pretty cool, though. I think the Super Hole is one of the best events the ACL has to offer. It just brings in a lot more casual fans to the game, and it's pretty fun to watch.
And they get to see athletes from all, and not only just athletes, but like actors, actresses, you know. And so I like that. I think we need something like that to liven up the sport. And what was funny was when I did the backward shot, when I did the backward shot, and during when we were practicing back behind, I actually made one. So when I looked up at Jackson one time, he did like that. So I was like, okay, it's time to do the backward shot.
Yeti with first bag here. She gets a couple points in that last round, much needed. Let's see if she can turn it around here. Get back in the game. Gina just looking to close it out.
Oh, wow, they're both off to the right.
What an impressive back-to-back weekends this would be for Gina Ramirez to take that shootout victory last weekend and then potentially take home the women's bracket here in Portland.
Ooh, this got some goalposts. Can Gina get both of them?
Ooh.
Oh, she pushes it right up to against the hole. Yeti's got to try to get this bag on the left. Almost. Gina can go in clean here. That's game.
Yes.
Oh, she
shot.
does it. And that will do it. Excellent
That is
shot.
a good game. Yeah, that was a great shot.
The Gina Ramirez run continues. She takes down Yeti Irwin. Doesn't even let her get to double digits. Doesn't even get to double-digit rounds either.
I played Gina earlier in the day.
All right.
Yeah, she's tough, really tough. But there's a tough matchup coming up next with Rosie Streaker. Stay with us on YouTube. All right, we are back in Portland for the 2023 ACL Bag Brawl, wrapping up the entire weekend. We have the losers bracket final. The run of Gina Ramirez continues. Taking on Rosie Streaker here, looking to advance to the bracket final and a matchup with Cheyenne Bubenheim sitting in the king seat.
Queen seat.
Queen seat, that is correct.
Queen seats.
Queen seat.
She finds herself routinely in that position, I would imagine.
Yes. She's very good. Very nice, too.
Jacob Schrantz, Deborah Odom, Chase Hunter here. We're going to finish out the women's bracket here. Got the elimination final waiting to go play the King's seat.
Queen seat, Chase.
Queen seat. Did I just do it?
You
did it
just
too.
do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, man.
Queen.
I just did it.
You know us ladies, we're the bomb.
You
Is that
are.
a thing to say anymore? I don't know.
You know what? That's okay. We'll get you. You get a pass.
Hey, when I'm with AJ and Eddie and them, I'm learning new stuff all the time.
Don't listen to those guys. They're going to fill your head with nonsense.
Yeah, they do. We're having a series called Traveling with Deb.
Oh, goodness. Is it going to be on YouTube?
Yeah, I think AJ's come up with it.
Oh, goodness.
I'm just following along. I just try to keep up. Half the time I don't even know what they're talking about.
Well, Gina Ramirez with a quick 4-point lead heading into round number 3. And Chase, we started this entire weekend with Rosie Streaker. Her and Samantha Finley, I believe, were teaming up against Lori Dool and Miranda Coy on our Friday live stream.
Yep, we opened up with all women's doubles.
That was a really fun matchup. They were pretty evenly matched and kind of a surprising turnout with Miranda and Lori taking the win.
You know, and they were the 27th seed. They were the underdogs there, but they went all the way through that bracket. They had some great matches. They beat some teams that I don't think anybody thought they would beat. They had a great day on Friday. It was pretty amazing.
Had a feeling about that one. That's why we started off with them. Wanted to get some spotlight on that matchup. Final bag for Rosie here in round 3 is true. So we'll stay 4-0.
You can't ever count Rosie out.
No.
Deadly. And very nice. Always encouraging. Even when she's beating you. She's like, you're throwing really good. But you're beating me.
Can that get frustrating at times? Not in like a mean way, but it's just like, man, how can you do this to me?
No, not really. I've learned a lot because I go back and watch, like I record the games or I watch the live streams and I go back and watch, like I watch how they release the bag. You know what? I still have questions sometimes on what should I do on this because I'm aggressive. Like I want to go after it. And as AJ once told me, Deb, it's not always about putting the bag in the hole. You know, you got to have some strategy. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not about putting the bag in the hole? But I'm learning. I have learned a lot. Eddie has worked with me a lot. AJ's worked with me a lot. You know, playing with Josh Gross in conference and state has helped me a lot.
You know, it's really nice because not just the Southwest Conference and not just Texas, but just that little pocket there in College Station area. We have so many experienced pros, including yourself, that you can learn from and play with, you know.
Yeah.
Just all the players you just named, you know. You got Eddie out there, you've got AJ out there, you've got Caleb out there, you got, I guess Logan's not out there anymore. He's in Dallas now.
Yeah, back and forth.
Josh. Yeah. I don't know what they're putting in the water in Caldwell, but they're breeding cornhole stars out there.
Well, and you got a up-and-coming one, Austin Waskow.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Austin is very good. You got Joe Saladiner. He lives, there in Caldwell.
Joe Tyler, I'm not putting him on my list. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No way. Not that dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm busting Joe Tyler's balls.
Yeah.
He knows I bust his balls. It's all good.
But no, he's. But you can't just assume when you go to a regional, you've got a cakewalk. Especially in College Station, Caldwell, and all. So, and you only get better by playing the best. And I think we have the best players, cornhole players in the world there.
Yeah, that does kind of make sense when you think about it, like the iron sharpens iron mentality, and to be able to play those types of players routinely, especially like that young and up-and-coming group, I'm sure that's going to do wonders for their future.
4-bag wash there.
And we, like before a national or, a conference or state, we try to get together during that week at least one or two times to play each other, the partners to play with each other and so you can get ready for the national or the, conference, whatever you're going to play.
Now, Josh Gross, he's not an ACL pro anymore, but he is, last I heard, building a kind of a cornhole mecca facility, many lanes, dedicated to the top-tier players.
Yes.
Where all of the pros I named earlier can play, and anybody from out of town.
Yes.
Have you been inside this facility and played?
The last time I was there, it didn't have any walls or anything. It just had the concrete. So I've been on the concrete.
You've been on the concrete, so it's not quite built yet.
Not quite built.
The idea is there.
Yes. And he's got the slab poured. So, and I thought it was going to be ready this month. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Hope so, because that's a great place. That's only an hour drive for me. I live outside College Station.
So if anybody's in College Station and they want to get some lessons from some pros, we'll see if we can get Josh to open that up to the public. But probably not.
Well, it depends on who they are, I guess. We have a big conference. We're trying to get an open in College Station or somewhere in that area. We've got a great facility there in College Station to have it.
These bags look like they're moving. I can't tell. Yep, there they go.
They are. She may be able to get that back bag as well.
Oh, it's moving to maybe.
Oh, great
Oh,
bag.
nice
Great
shot.
area.
You know what? She's just going to nail it. I'm not going to let it just drip in. I'm going to bang it in. Nice. Great.
I'm
round.
going to make sure it falls.
Yes. She hit that thing hard.
Perfect. Yes. They're throwing great. Yeah, that one, I figured that one was going to go.
Chase, remind me if I'm wrong, but didn't we just see Felix Vargas' younger sister early this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
She was coming in. She looked pretty strong.
Yes.
She was
She's
getting
good. She is good.
Yeah.
Celise.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing that right? Celise?
Yes.
Yes.
She is really good.
Yeah.
I like watching the younger kids throw. I'll tell you what I like about them so much is they throw with abandon.
Mm-hmm.
Adults look, mull it over, look at 20 different scenarios, the kids are like, let me just throw my bag.
Yeah, I mean, every young player in our conference or even in the nation that I see playing at this level, they have ice in their veins. Nothing phases them.
No. I think they have the right attitude. You know, they're playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we forget as pros sometimes that we're actually playing a game. I mean, we're literally getting paid to throw 4 bags at a board with a hole in it.
Yeah, well, you could say the same thing about football or baseball or anything else too. But
Can we make that money?
well, you know, I'm working on it.
But I mean, you know, they play with just, and there's no shot they don't think they can make. Mm-hmm. Literally. You see them, rear back, and just throw. I love watching Braden Wilson play. You know, he's from Texas.
Oh yeah.
And that kid.
Oh, what a
wow,
bag!
great.
Bringing in 3 of her
Yes.
bags. Nice.
Good shot.
That's what makes Gina Ramirez so special right there.
And
That
she
was
brings
good
in 2.
flip,
That was
too.
that was limit the damage to only 2.
Yes. It was a good bag.
You know, before we get off the subject, my favorite thing about watching the juniors is who's going to be the next great pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because they're all coming out of the juniors.
Yes.
They're all so good, and you never know who's going to be the next champion, next
No,
MVP.
I know. I mean, gosh, look who we have. Braden Wilson, Sammy Soto, you know, are 2 really good.
Well, just this year, look at Justin Burton Jr.
Yes.
Like 2 years ago, nobody knew who he was.
No.
And all of a sudden, first national
Yes.
doubles and singles title.
Yes.
Nice collect. Now 2 more.
Score update in the senior semifinal. Evened up at 6 apiece between Frank Maudlin and Jimmy McGuffin.
We've got that game behind us, and I believe they're live on Facebook right now with the seniors.
Chase, I'd be willing to bet that our women's bracket finishes up significantly earlier than those next 2 matchups for the seniors.
You know, Jacob,
yeah.
I don't know why you got to jinx us like that. Got to stop saying stuff like that. You know what? I'm guilty of saying stuff like that as well, but I'm gonna stop because now that you said that, they're going to beat us by like 30 minutes.
Looks
Nice.
like Rosie has dialed in.
Yes, just in time too.
Yep.
Game's not out of reach. She's only
No.
4 points behind.
Deb, we got a comment here asking how you did today.
I got 5th in women's. Yeti beat me. But I had 2 games where I threw over an 11. So I'm very pleased
Including
about that.
sending Gina down here.
I did. I sent Gina to the loser's bracket, and I threw an 11.47 in that game. I just ran out of steam. I got having to throw sticky boards, and no excuse. I didn't throw my best, and Yeti beat me. And congratulations to Yeti. You know, there's another day. More games.
We talk about it sometimes on the broadcast, how by Sunday it starts to feel like a pretty long weekend. Do you guys as players tend to agree with that notion? That Sunday you're starting to feel it a little bit?
Well, yeah, because I'm older than everybody else.
Oh, she tries to collect it and goes right by.
You think in general that's
By a
kind
long
of the same?
shot. But I think even the younger ones are tired. I mean, they're not. You can tell they don't have as much pep or in their step, and I guess that's an old person saying, but, you know, they don't look like they're running around like they did, and they're not out there continuing to throw. But, yeah, but when it first started at 1 o'clock, yeah, I was doing great, feeling great. But I think when you have to sit and wait, you know, that's when you feel like the weariness wearing in. But that's part of the game. It happens. Got to get used to it. So, but I'm pretty pleased. I mean, I finished 5th. Look at the women that are left. I mean, my gosh.
Oh, they all go.
I will say this, in the women's division and probably in the pro division as well, you can't take anyone for granted. Every
In for the wash.
woman is capable of an airmail. Every woman's capable of a push. You know, they're all good. I mean, even the ones who aren't pros, they are good.
Mm-hmm. Someone asking what bag Rosie's throwing. Do you guys?
BG,
happen to see
I
that?
think it's the sorcerer, isn't it?
Ooh, off the back.
Looks like it. I'm not.
I think it's she usually throws sorcerers. I think that's what she's throwing.
We've seen so many iterations of BG this weekend. It's been insane.
Oh, I know. Oh, good airmail.
Mm-hmm.
Clean. She got one to fall.
I think that's 7-6, right?
Yes.
She has
had
one off the back.
Yeah. That's a good bag right there. I don't think she meant to do that.
No, that's a little far down. See if Rosie can collect these bags. Ooh, that actually helped her out.
It really did.
Yeah, if that bag wasn't there, I think Rosie would have had both those in.
Oh, wow.
Pushes one of each in.
I'm surprised she didn't go slick side on that.
We'll take a look at it here.
But then that's again why I'm probably sitting here and they're out there.
I think they wanted to see which ones fell because it's hard to see from that end.
It is.
But yeah, they both have 2 on, and they both have 1 in now.
And they both have a bag left, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Was not expecting that. So
yeah.
go look at that again.
Well, I think that's pretty much jammed up. I think I have a tough time making these calls, to be honest with you, because I'm no pro. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know, I can make my best guess. I feel like, if anything, she could probably get that bag to go right there in the middle, maybe. But those 2 on the right of Gina's might fall.
Because, yeah, and they're on slick side,
Yeah,
so
she's
she
just
decided
gonna
to
lay
lay
up.
up. Yeah, if she'd have hit it. That was probably a smart move right there. See, that's the kind of things I still need help with. Like, 'cause my instinct is Well, let me just see if I can take them off.
Well, you see, Deb, you just need to wear headphones and listen to me.
I know,
Call the
right.
game, and I'll tell you all the wrong moves.
Is that where usually the help of like a doubles partner comes in for you? They can help
Yes, for me,
go through the
definitely.
decisions.
Yes. And like when I practice, like Eddie and I warmed up together yesterday, and we play a game, just as a warm-up. And if there's a scenario, I will ask him, now, in this is what I'm thinking. Is that right? Is that what I should do? And so I like that I can still ask him. He says I already know, but he appreciates me asking, but I really don't know. I'm really asking because I really don't know.
Oh, no. Gina regrets that instantly.
This could be a really big frame for Rosie. Oh,
Man.
good bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 12 on 5. That's a 7.
Wow.
Seven spot in round 17. And all of a sudden, Rosie Streaker just 8 points away from the women's final.
Rosie looks like she's pretty dialed in and focused right now.
Looks like we've got some support for Rosie and Gina in here.
Oh, yeah.
Just under 450 tuned in on YouTube right now. Thanks for taking your Sunday evening with us. It's getting pretty late over on the East Coast, just under 9:30 p.m.
Oh, wow. I think that shows how sticky the boards are getting, because I
Right.
don't think that was meant to be a roll bag. It was a good one. It just hung up.
Final for this is just going to be on the stream. You don't have to go anywhere else. We'll bring you all the action.
Oh, that's off to the right. That one may fall. You hit it just right.
Pretty sure on Friday that probably would have fallen on that
Yes.
last throw from Gina.
Yes. It's a good collect right there.
Jacob, they might be asking about the final from last night.
Ah, gotcha.
So, yeah, the finals from last night, the doubles and the singles finals, will be on ESPN
2.
ESPN 2
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
June 14th.
June 14th. Thanks, Deb.
Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Wow. Deb with all the facts.
Little history. That's just because I'm older than everybody, so you know these holidays.
Flag Day.
Flag Day. Yes.
Go get your flags.
Yes. Put out your flags. It's a good block. Good
Rosie
bag.
gets right by it.
Yeah.
Gina wanted that a little farther to the left.
She moved it some.
Oh, Rosie gets it for her. Another block.
It's a good block.
Feel an air mail coming here.
Measuring it up.
Nope. Gonna play it safe.
Gonna see if Gina goes for it.
Push it up some, but maybe not enough to drag. Oh, going with the push,
Yeah,
ends in a wash.
And lucky that Rosie bag doesn't fall through either.
I know.
It's barely hanging on.
It's so different on Sunday afternoons when everybody's gone.
It's so quiet.
The level, yeah.
It's a lot less energy.
It's like being at a tennis match.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear all the let's go.
Tries to get the other one, leaves them both on the side. I think they're still gettable.
I do too, because that one's on the slick side.
Rosie thinks so too, so she
smart
blocks them
bag.
up. Now what do you do here?
Think
Do you
Gina
go
will shoot it?
right to left, or? Yep, she tries the right
She
to
tried,
left.
yeah.
She's a little too far to the right on that cut. Rosie's going to block it up, take away that airmail shot, but I think Gina's going to look at it anyways. Two really great bags by Rosie there.
Yes.
Defensive bags. You know, that
Yes.
first one to take away that collect, the second one to take that double airmail drag.
Yeah.
Because now, if she hits that airmail, which is going to be really tough, she will take Rosie's bag. But
Yes.
I feel like you hit that right there, it's just going to clog up.
If
You
she
might
goes-
even bounce off the back with all
Yeah.
those bags there.
If she goes in flat, I would try to throw it kind of horizontal.
Yeah.
Maybe try to.
Oh, she goes off, but she collects one of hers.
Rosie gets 3. That puts her at 18.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
She ran down there. I wasn't sure what she was running down there for. Thought, did I miss a bag?
No, I think it's hard to see from the other end, obviously, so she just wanted to make sure.
Got a comment in here from Davis Streaker saying, just watching my wife play cornhole a million miles away.
1,000,000 miles?
A million.
A million.
How far is 1,000,000
Oh,
miles, Davis?
Off to the right. Well, right now, Florida's 3 time zones ahead, so he probably does feel like it's 1,000,000 miles. Oh,
Gina almost seems to be running out of gas here in
it
this
does.
game.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
It's been a tough day.
Long day.
Tough lower bracket to work through, and she also had to play on the team's broadcast this morning, so she was up real early.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a whole lot of breaks the last couple days. We got up real early and rolled right into one event after another.
Not a lot of dead time.
No, we did teams both mornings, right? And then yesterday we went right into singles, and then today we went right into doubles. Or wait, no, I got that backwards.
Doubles
Doubles.
and then singles. Well, doubles was first day.
Yes.
Singles
Was yesterday.
Yeah. Teams this morning, and then women and blind draw
Yeah, see, that's
And
how tired I
seniors.
am. I can't even remember what the
and
schedule
juniors.
is.
A lot of events.
Another 4-bag wash there. Keeping it going.
Round 24. A lot of rounds.
Okay, Davis was wrong. Only 3,300 miles away. That's a lot different than a million.
Yeah. But 3 time zones.
Yeah, that is a long ways away.
Yes. Oh, off to the left. I don't know if that's collectible or not.
It's a chance here for Gina to try to inch back in this one.
Never give up. At the first national in the women's, I was down 17-0 and came back and won.
Oh,
Who was
wow.
that against?
Oh, there it is. Now, do you try to get this bag or just go in and wash it out? I mean, she doesn't want to make a mistake here either.
Right.
Oh, she tries
Oh,
it.
she tried. That was a good try. I think had she made the last airmail that she attempted, I think probably she would have attempted an airmail on that. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're filling them, you're filling them.
Jacob, I just want to point out that they're ahead of us now.
That is true, but there is always the chance of the double dip.
Oh, wow.
One of the slipperiest shots we've had all morning and afternoon.
Oh, another
wow.
one.
Yeah.
Seems to be just that one path is real slick.
They found the slick part
Well,
of
she
the board.
leaves the bag in Rosie's path, so there's a silver lining there for Gina. But she gets by at that time.
I don't know if that's a bag that Gina can collect, though.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Laying up another block, forcing something to happen here.
And it's on slick side, so.
And it's in. So, Rosie has 9, right?
Yes.
And Gina has
So
7.
9
That's
on
2,
7.
so it's 20 now.
You can see Cheyenne across the way taking in the finale of this one.
I'm sure she's already warmed up and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Another block. Another block to go with the block. Interesting choice here.
I know. That was a good bag right
Yeah,
there.
Rosie can just play it safe now. I mean, Gina really needs to collect a bunch of bags here.
Yes.
Oh, she misses the airmail, and I think that'll just about do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just shy of her knocking both of these bags in. She's got to get both of them.
Right.
All 3 of these bags have to be in the hole.
Yes.
That's it.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That was
Good
a real
game and a great run from Gina Ramirez down through the losers bracket. Thanks to Deborah Odom sending her down there. But Rosie Streaker advancing on to the women's singles final here in Portland, Oregon. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up. final matchup of the live stream here at the 2023 ACL Bag Brawl. We have the finale of the open women's singles bracket here in Portland, Oregon. Cheyenne Bubenheim sitting in the queen seat, ready to take on Rosie Streaker. If you're just joining us, Rosie just took down Gina Ramirez after a pretty phenomenal run through this loser's bracket. But finally, we have Cheyenne and Rosie, just like we had in Corpus Christi.
Yes.
I believe these bags are live to start off.
I think these ladies have played each other a lot through the years.
Well, I tell you, I'm really curious to see how this game will go. Rosie played such a great defensive game. She had some really good defensive bags.
Yes, she did.
Gina is a great player. I was questioning a little bit her strategy of blocking so late in the game, down at 20.
Right.
I thought it was a little questionable, but Rosie played that great.
Yes.
Knowing what the score was, knowing what she wanted to do, putting that block bag, forcing Gina to have to go for the airmail net.
2-0 start for Rosie Streaker. If she wants to take home this women's title, we got the seniors behind us.
Yes.
It's been a crazy day mixing all this stuff up together.
Don't be afraid to correct him.
Yes, I've been corrected multiple times.
Yeah, he was calling Matthew Creekiller, I think, Fisher Hamilton. in
Oh,
half a
no.
game.
That's
Yeah.
a big difference.
It's okay, though. It's,
Yeah.
it's long days here. We
Well,
forgive
both,
each
yeah.
other a little bit for these things.
Oh, no. 10-10 wash.
Just hole for hole.
I know a lot of people like to see the block, the roll, all of that kind of stuff, but sometimes it's hard to go just hole for hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can't take that for granted.
No, and I tell you, when I'm playing, there are certain people I just do not even attempt that with, which is about 90% of my opponents, honestly.
Oh, wow. Thought she had that airmail.
Yeah, it just kind of ringed all the way around. Giving her a little help.
I think that came out of Rosie's hand earlier than she would have liked.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
A couple mistakes here by both players.
Cheyenne only going to get one out of that one.
Off to the right.
Deborah, I have a question for you.
Ask me.
We all know all the trash talkers in the cornhole world.
Yes.
Who is the trash talker in the women's division?
That's a great question.
Wow.
When you're playing, who's doing the most John?
We really don't.
No? Nobody?
No, man, I don't jaw with anybody because I'm trying to get focused.
Maybe it's Deborah. Maybe Deborah's the one talking the most trash to everybody.
Yeah, it's me.
Maybe I'm asking the wrong person. I'll ask Cheyenne and Rosie here afterwards and be like, oh, yeah, definitely Deb.
Yeah.
Don't get her started.
Right.
She'll start talking trash all game long.
Yes. I do like, I think if you, I know I stay focused and all, but I think if you get 4 baggers or what have you, I always want to tell them, good bag or whatever. And I think, I don't know if that gets some people out, but like when Cheyenne and I play or even Rosie and I play, we're focused, but we will like talk on the way down or, but we're not trash talking.
Yeah. You're just,
yeah,
saying
just,
good bag.
Yes.
Kind of like, what we were doing last night when we were both yelling, "Go Eddie!"
Exactly.
at the top of our lungs.
Exactly. I was so excited for them. Like I was crying. I was so excited for them.
Yeah, me too.
That's like my kid and grandkid, basically.
Eddie told me he couldn't hear me, but Jacob here, he was sitting on the other side behind Eddie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I could hear you."
But when you're out there, I'll tell you the first time I played on in the shootout in Fort Worth, and I played on TV. This is how I was. Well, first of all, I had to change bags, so I was desperately looking for bags.
It short.
Man, that was tough. And so I had warmed up. I had practiced with my bags, practiced with 2 sets, and they didn't approve either set. So now I've got to find bags. So I'm frantically trying to find bags that I can throw on TV. And because of the color, and I find some bags. And I heard 3 words during that match. One time I stepped out just to get a look at the bags, and I heard no. And I was like, okay. And then another time I did the same thing, stepped out just so I could get a different angle at the bags, and I heard no. And, I stepped back. But Eddie and AJ and Josh asked me after the game, why were you stepping out? And I said, well, I was looking at the bags. And they were like, well, why didn't you look at the monitor? And I was like, what monitor? Like, I didn't even literally know that there was a TV monitor. I was so focused because, I had to find different bags. And I think if I hadn't, if I'd have been able to throw my bags, I would have been a little more relaxed.
Who was shouting no then?
Well, I don't know if I should tell you, but all I just heard the word no. So I knew to move back. But yes, I heard it from 2 of my friends. I'll say that. How's that?
Oh, well, I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm sure you do. And but I will tell you this: they, like AJ, Eddie, Josh, Kenny, they are my biggest supporters. Like, we travel together. And I love watching them play.
Rosie's going to look at this. I mean, right now it's a wash on the board. Cheyenne has 1 off the back. So even just putting it on the board will get her a point. I think she's seeing if she can go back. I'm not sure if it's worth the risk. I mean, she's only down 3.
I don't think I would airmail it unless she thinks she can hit it clean.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, my God.
Wow.
She hits it. What a
Good.
shot.
That was a great.
That was a great shot. That ties it up.
Yes, it does.
That's another case of don't listen to me.
Or me, obviously.
I'm sure she can hear you loud and clear with how little's going on here today.
Chase is saying put it on the board. I'm definitely not doing that. What a shot.
You don't. It's amazing what you can hear. And everybody was saying, didn't you hear Trey say this? And didn't you hear Trey say that? And I said, I didn't even know where Trey was sitting. I mean, I don't,
And that's funny because Eddie said the opposite. He's like, it's so loud in there. I couldn't hear you, Chase. I couldn't hear anything. The only thing I could hear was Trey right next to me. And he wasn't even talking that loud, but I could hear everything he was saying. So it's weird. It's almost psychological.
It's almost like you can't really, sometimes you can't hear people whispering, but then if they're standing, I know in horseshoes I could hear them. Like it was the weirdest thing. There was like a tone, maybe a monotone or a certain level, and I could hear that. And
Of like the actual metal or something?
no, but in horseshoes it's really quiet when you're throwing at World. But if there's somebody like talking off, I would pick up that. And normally I don't. I'd be so focused I don't hear anything. But same with cornhole. I don't really hear stuff. Oh, I know Cheyenne didn't like that.
Chance here for Rosie,
Yes.
taking the lead back.
What does Bernie say? We have a lead, James.
Mm-hmm. My favorite Bernie Neighbors phrase is, "This is the last and final round."
Right. A double. Is it what is the word? Entendre, or is that what it is?
I think it's just a redundant phrase.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, double entendre is different. If you want to hear a double entendre, ask Deborah how she holds the horseshoe.
No, don't. No, do not. This is an inside joke with the guys I travel with. As I said, traveling with Deborah.
Yeah.
With Deb, traveling with Deb. Here's what there are
Nice collection.
That was a great collect. For instance, when used to, I would, and this is just an example, if you see a guy who's built well or whatever, and you say, oh, he's cut, everybody knows what that means. These words they use now, I have no clue what they're talking about.
Can you give us an example?
I can't even think of one because I'm most of the time I'm sitting there going, what? And they're like, Deb, you don't want to know. And like groups, I just learned about some they're not new rappers, they're old rappers.
Ooh, look at that. I think those are going to
Wow.
fall. Cheyenne's like, I'm not going to be the one to knock them in. Go look at it.
See, this is where I would look at it and say, okay, let me just shoot the airmail.
Yeah.
Eddie and AJ and everybody be going, don't shoot the airmail.
That
Yeah,
one
but
bag full.
Deb, you're for the people. Always shoot
For
the
the
airmail.
people.
Never lose that attitude.
I'm aggressive. And
She gets the one to go, but now the other one
now.
of Cheyenne's is dipping in.
Yes.
Oh, and she gets two of them to
yes,
go.
Yes.
8-6. What a round.
She hit that at the exact spot
Look
that
at
she needed.
Look at how Rosie's is still hanging on there. I'm surprised
Yes.
that one didn't fall either.
I'm surprised too.
That was surgical.
And as Bernie says, we have a lead change.
Mm-hmm.
This is round 14, and the score is only 8-7.
We had a 40-round one with Caleb and Jacob Trzynski that was just running bags for like 12 straight rounds. I think we got to round 13. It was like 5-6.
Yeah, it was insane.
That's crazy. What are these ladies shooting right now? Can you tell?
I'll take a look once they update after
Okay.
that round here. Should be good. Okay, 14 rounds. Just around a 10, and then just under a 10 for Rosie, which makes sense. She's down by 1 here.
Right.
That's a good bag there.
That
I like
is a
that.
good bag.
Ooh, pushes
Oh,
it
that
up
was
though.
a really good bag.
Yeah, it was. I think Rosie can do the same thing here. She gets it right on the right spot.
I'm surprised she didn't go slick side.
Replacement. I think Rosie's just got to take both these front bags in.
I think so too.
Oh, she gets one of them. Can Cheyenne get by this bag? No. But
Oh, wow.
Rosie with a chance here. She can get both these to go. Oh, no.
Oh,
She was
wow.
too far left. Another 2 for Cheyenne.
10-7. That's so frustrating when you do that.
Mm.
Off to the left, but hanging. She could probably collect that. That was a good bag by Rosie.
Cheyenne in. Little blocker, maybe a little too far to the right.
Yeah.
Cheyenne gets right by it.
They keep hitting that bag. It hasn't gone.
There.
Oh,
Ooh, she tries to
wow.
get it, and it bounces off to the other side.
She got the airmail, but just couldn't get that bag to go. 10-10 wash.
We'll head into round 17 now.
And not even halfway there
Mm-hmm.
to points. But these ladies are phenomenal. I mean, they are really good. I like watching them.
Feels like we might be pretty far away from what would end up being the last and final round.
There you go with the last and final.
I think he did that on purpose.
Right. Is it the last round or the final round? It's like a baseball pitcher when you say it's 3-2. This is the last strike,
Mhm.
and they foul it off. Oh. That's 2 more for Cheyenne.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're halfway there. Who do you think has the most consistent airmail for women that y'all have seen? Like who is?
We haven't seen, at least today, we haven't seen them go to the airmail too much because it's kind of surprising me because of how sticky the boards are playing. They're not really able to do too many slide shots. I want to say Samantha Finley had a couple on Friday.
Wonder if she can get around this. Oh wow!
Oh,
She got around
most.
it and didn't fall.
Sticky boards.
Yes, absolutely. I used to be so afraid to shoot the airmail, and Eddie was like, "Yeah, we were screaming at you watching you on live stream. Shoot the airmail, shoot the airmail." And now I think he's regretting telling me to shoot the airmail because I'm ready to shoot it at the drop of a hat now.
Yeah, no, I love it. Shoot all the airmails, Deb. Nice get around.
That was a nice get around. Oh.
Oh, Cheyenne
Maybe
going
able
for the
to
push
throw
here.
an airmail in.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Goes in with it.
Boy, I don't know how that bag's still hanging there. Oh, wow.
Is it going? No, I
it's
don't
stuck.
think so. Oh, wow.
I think I'd look underneath to see if it's hanging on a bag. I guess not.
No, I don't think so. Wow.
Wow. That was a great shot.
Shine a little out to the left. That's the bag she wanted.
Oh, she helped Rosie out there.
Yeah, but she leaves that block bag there. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I do too. Not if I was playing.
What do you think? Airmail? Yes.
Oh,
amazing.
Great. Yeah.
Rosie can collect them all, though. There she goes.
Great
Wow.
collect. Yes. That was a really great collect.
You know, that was a great collect, but that airmail before that, that was
Yes. Yes. Cheyenne can definitely shoot the airmails. I've tried throwing without a step. Throw a lot softer without a step. It is trying to talk me into throwing without a step, but I don't feel balanced, if that makes sense.
Another block bag here.
Oh, great airmail.
She just does that. Shoots it anyways.
See, she's just so confident with it.
Another airmail.
Yes, I could tell you that.
You know, I said before Rosie was playing a real good defensive game, and I thought that block bag was a good call there. But, you know, when you're playing somebody that can just shoot an airmail like that at will, it kind of takes that out of your arsenal.
And that's why, see, like on that right there, these boards being so sticky, I would shoot the airmail, but, you know, it depends on where the block is, but. Oh, wow.
I think they're all going at this point.
Oh, no.
Rosie needs this right here.
Just goes in clean. It's a wash.
I'm surprised Rosie hasn't thrown more bags on the slick side. But there again, that's me. You know, I'm like, let me just see if I can throw them all. How fast I can get this bag down there.
Another block. This one exactly where she wants it, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it's right.
Perfect V block there.
Yes.
That she wanted that a little bit more up the center.
Oh, that was a good bag.
Now there's a V block in Cheyenne's way, but she gets around it. Ooh, nice.
Another
For the
10-10 wash, yeah. Look, we're round 23. Oh, 24, excuse me. Round 24, and it's 16-9.
Yeah, neither one wants to take advantage. Couple of chances for Rosie, couple for Cheyenne.
Shoes coming off. We were joking the other day that, first thing to go is the earbuds. Second thing to go is the hat.
Yes.
What's the third? The shoes?
The bags, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. That had gone to slick side, so
Finishing up. Getting 2. Oh, no. Getting
that
4.
puts her at 20.
Oh, my goodness. Jacob, did I jinx her?
I don't think so, but
I hope I didn't. by
it
saying
does
that.
appear that this game might be finishing before seniors. 18-18 between Maudlin and Dennis right now.
Oh, my
Oh.
goodness.
Maudlin wins. They have to go one more.
Another block. Just going to leave it there. Go in the side here. Oh, nice.
That was a good bag.
That was. Oh, man.
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and
no.
a miss. I mean, at this point. So
8.
she has got to outdo
Clean
it.
air mail
I guess
in the
that,
game. Congratulations, Cheyenne.
yeah.
We needed one.
Yeah, you needed to knock another one off.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you could have done there.
But that's going to do it.
That
Just
is
like in
gonna
Corpus, Cheyenne takes down Rosie and
Yes.
picks up yet another women's title in her illustrious career.
Hey, Cheyenne, you want to talk on the live stream? No? You got it. No problem. All right. Well, I was asking Cheyenne if she wanted to talk. I think she's going to check on her flight first. But anyways.
Maybe she will.
Maybe, maybe not. Jacob?
I know they were concerned about the games having to wait to play and worried about that.
Okay, no problem.
Congratulations.
That's all right. Congratulations.
Great job.
Well, Chase, it's been a long weekend, but pretty interesting finale there with Cheyenne taking the win.
Yes.
A fun weekend.
Absolutely. And I tell you, I'm surprised Cheyenne didn't want to say bye. Everybody's talked on our live stream after their victory. And Cheyenne's the first one to be like, peace.
Well, extenuating circumstances kind of.
Yeah, we'll give her a pass on this one.
Yeah,
Change
the
that up.
plane. The plane. Y'all probably don't know that one either.
Well, that's okay because I got Corey over my back here. Oh, look at that. Corey's going to
Okay,
help me break
God.
out. Corey, you want to wave? There's Corey.
I'll help you.
Live stream 2, Court.
I'll help you as well.
Oh, Deb's going to help as well. Deb, I need you to get out the 10-foot ladder and climb way up there.
Yeah,
and
that's where
unhook.
you're wrong.
Chase was saving that one just for you. He
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah, I don't do heights.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, that's it. That's an end to a long weekend. I'm exhausted. That was fun.
Thank you for letting me sit. And
Deb,
talk.
thanks for
I
coming on.
love
Join
it.
us anytime.
I
We
love-
love bringing on the guests.
Absolutely.
I
We
loved
love
it.
having guests anytime
Well,
you want to come
thank you.
talk.
Okay.
You can tell us about cornhole about horseshoes and how you
Fly.
hold the horseshoe. And
No, I won't be saying that.
no, you don't want to talk about that?
I throw a turn shoe.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure that's where.
I throw a turn shoe. And I will give a shout out to Alan Francis
Okay.
because that's whose shoe I throw. So
Oh,
he's, I think, like 27-time world champion.
wow. I don't think he's on the stream, but
No, he's probably-
if
I
you're
doubt
on the
he
if
is.
you're on the stream and you're commenting, Deb just gave you a nice shout out.
Yeah.
All right, well that's it. Anything else you got, Jacob?
Nah, we'll be right back here in a couple of weeks for the ACL final chase.
Yes.
Make sure you all tune into that. We'll have Deb and all the other pros out for yet another exciting weekend of ACL action. But until then, for Chase Hunter, Deborah Odom, and everyone else here, this is Jake Schron signing off.